All right. The Boston
Oh
Celtics.
boy,
They
what a
won the
game.
game. It's I'm joined by special guest Money Sutton. If you remember the lucky hat from the playoff run, Money Sutton was the origin, the gifter of the lucky hat. Money Sutton, Celtics win, never in doubt.
Mate, why do they do it to us? Make us stress every time.
Yeah, man. You knew it as soon as you saw that the Celtics were healthy, coming off a win. Zion Williamson out. DeJounte Murray looks like he tore his Achilles in the middle of the game. You knew this one was coming down to the wire. I actually tweeted out before the game that Trey Murphy's going off for 42. You put a bet on that for Trey Murphy to have 40 plus points, and Trey Murphy has thankfully 40 and not 42 today. Man, and like I've seen the stat of all the guys that have had season highs against us this year. Obviously, the Dylan Brooks one was probably like the most outrageous of the entire season. And then I'm assuming this is Trey Murphy's season high, but I know his career high was 41. So I didn't quite get his career high. But did you think that like the defense on Trey Murphy was the problem, or did he just have like a heater?
Yeah, mate, he was on a heater. What was he? 8 from 11 for 3.
8 for 12.
He was hitting 8 for 12. He was hitting shots that he wasn't open. Pretty much 30 meters out. But yeah,
Dude,
I don't think it's a defense fault. He's just got on a heater, and it happens sometimes, especially when teams are playing the Celtics.
bro, he hit a 28-foot bank shot at one point as well. Like
Yeah,
I
off the
did,
glass.
yeah, I did not think that this was a defense problem. Like I'm not saying that the defense was excellent throughout the game, but I thought that Trey Murphy himself, they hit 15 threes, he hit 8 of them. I think he probably hit 3 completely outrageous shots, and like if he misses 3 of those, then this is like a comfortable win. And then I think when you look at the fourth quarter, it felt like the Celtics were going to pull away for a second. But then, like, if I had to point to one problem, it was purely a free throw problem.
Yeah, what, 5 missed in the fourth quarter?
5 missed in the fourth quarter. KP missed, I think, 4 in the fourth, maybe. He ends the game 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Tatum missed 1, Jaylen missed 1, Derek missed 1. So they end the game 69% from the free throw line. Nice.
Yeah, not good.
Not good.
And
Not
KP's
good.
usually automatic, and he missed those 2 free throws on that stupid no call
Yeah.
of the goaltend. But
Oh,
mate, look, I just think it's been the same the past couple of games. Just feels like the effort they scoring easily sometimes, and I don't know what it is.
the defense, I thought was like mostly good. Effort wise, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great. I thought JT, like, what is funny, like JT had 27, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. He had 5 turnovers though.
Yeah,
But he had 27, 6, 10 assists. He was, pretty efficient scoring, and then he had the game winner. So
yeah,
you give 27,
mate,
6, 10 game winner.
exactly. People forget about it as soon as he hit that game winner.
Yep.
I love that man. He's
Yeah,
great.
dude. Look, I think I don't know. I think coming into the game tonight. So I looked like looking at his points total coming in on Prize Picks to go more. It was 26 and a half, and I was like, damn, that's gotten low for JT. But this is the first time he's gone over like 24, 25 points in like 5
6
games.
games, yeah.
Yeah, and really he was like, if he makes his 2 free throws, he kind of gets to 29 and. I mean, the turnovers are real. The turnovers really the only problem I had with him today. Other than that, I thought defensively he was pretty good. He had that stop. So they started doing a Horford KP defense offense thing late in the game, and they had that one possession where Tatum late in the game got a deflection, they got a steal. So I thought defensively he was like pretty solid throughout the game. What did you think of the KP Horford like offense defense sub that Joe was doing for the last like 4 minutes?
Yeah, look, I understand why I did it, but I wouldn't have done it. The 2 times he brought him on, they scored, didn't they?
Yeah.
So KP had 5 blocks. He was a nightmare at the rim for them, so I would have kept him on. But I understand why they did it, because they were switching up. They were blowing past most of our guys, actually. So, but I don't know. I wouldn't have done it, but I'm not the coach.
Yeah, I guess Joe Mazzulla gets away with it here. Like, it was definitely hard to see KP not on the court for one of those late offensive possessions because that's the risk you run. If you're going to run defense, offense, you're going to take KP off, put Horford on. If you get the stop and the play runs, then you're not going to have KP offensively on the other end. And he was being so efficient on the other end. I mean, not as efficient as he usually is tonight, but
that's why we got him as well. Like,
yeah.
Fourth quarter, having him as an option just opens up so much for JT or JB. So having him off, that's why JT was double teamed on that last shot. Yeah. Like having KP, I don't know. But win's a win, mate.
Win's a win, mate. So Celtics win 2 in a row. First time it's not as long as I thought it was. Like, it feels like it's been forever since they've won 2 in a row, but they did win. They won the Warriors blowout and then the overtime win against the Clippers. So 2 in a row. And then the previous 2-game winning streak was the Timberwolves and the Rockets. But man, it's kind of a sad state of affairs if that's what we're talking about. We're just trying to string together 2-game winning streaks. But now
against 2 teams that, bottom of the table.
Yeah. I mean, like, they blew out the Bulls at least. It didn't get as sketchy as it felt at the time. Like the lead didn't get below 13 or 15. And then this game, like, you just kind of have to win this game by more. Well, honestly, you don't have to win this game by anything. All you have to do is win this game, and they won this game. So we walk away happy about that. And now you go into a game against Philly, who, in theory, like, you're gonna be double-digit favorites again against Philly because they don't have anybody right now. Like, they haven't had Paul George for 2 games in a row, but they had won 4 games in a row coming into tonight, and they took Denver all the way down to the wire.
Yeah, 135 points or whatever they scored in Denver as well. So
yeah,
they're good. They're getting points on the board, so it's not easy.
Yeah, man. Like,
I reckon we'll turn up for sure.
You think we'll turn up?
Christmas, yeah, I reckon we'll turn up.
Revenge for Christmas. So, yeah, Yabusele, trade deadline in a week. We've been talking about him. 28 points for Yabu on 17 shots. Maxi. I wonder if they're just starting to get used to not having Embiid now. I think coming into the season, the expectations were high. Philly maybe being a contender. Embiid in and out of the lineup for the first 20, 30 games. And now most of them have just accepted that this is the team now. And maybe they're getting a bit more comfortable because they've just been straight up good for 5 games plus now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Embiid takes up so much of their offense when he's playing. So, but they're used to him being out. Every year he misses, 20, 30 games.
Yeah. What did you think of Jaylen Brown's game today? Because, statistically, 28 points, 11 for 18, 3 for 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover. Really good. But defensively, I don't know. How do you feel about Jaylen's game?
Yeah, look, I think he made right decisions a lot of the time. Sometimes when you watch him and he just does silly things, he dribbles it away, has a turnover. So I think he made good decisions today. But yeah, the defense, mate, he's just getting blown by. He's just leaving people alone. Like, he gets confused where he's supposed to be sometimes. I think he had a good game, but yeah, I think he needs to work on that and not whinge the ref, get teed up for whinging as well. I don't like that.
He was right about the call. Like, that was a classic little person got the call. He's backing down, trying to get position on Jose Alvarado. Jose Alvarado flops, gets the call, but don't get the tech in a close game, No. But
right in front of the ref.
Yeah, this is a few games in a row now where Jaylen's actually scored pretty efficiently. Houston game scored pretty well. Bulls game he scored really well as well. And then tonight, seeing him knock down a few threes, the Jays actually together both shot well from 3, and both of those guys have struggled to shoot well. It's crazy. If you were to tell me coming into tonight that both the Jays would shoot, above 40% from 3, the team as a whole would shoot 39%, then this would be a comfortable win. But here's the thing, the Clippers game where they didn't have all their players, and this game where clearly this is a depleted Pelicans team. I thought the Pelicans played pretty well. There were definitely lapses from the Celtics. You have, you gave up too many offensive rebounds, but I don't know if teams are just getting up for the Celtics in a way that they're not for other teams right now. But if I didn't know that the Pelicans were bad, I thought they were just good tonight.
Yeah. A lot of people I'd never heard of before and they're just playing good D. But going back to JB, like he's getting his pull-up jumper looks pretty good. You just don't see him getting to the rim or getting any of those big dunks that he used to. So don't know what's going on there. But yeah, mate, we won the championship. Every team's going to play us and want to play their best. So
that's a good reminder. Good reminder. The Boston Celtics. We are the champions, and like this is the thing, man. You just want to try and grind through this season, like collect these wins. Everyone's been obsessed about this 40-20 thing. This was an important win. So now I think we're down to needing to go 6-4 in our next 10 games in order to achieve 40 wins before 20 losses. This was an important one. And now if you maybe it's 6-5, I forget. And then if you win the Philly game, like you're going to be feeling pretty good. Like that.
I think staying healthy as well. That's a big part.
Man,
JT, he needs to have a seat. You said that you don't reckon he'll have a day off until All-Star break.
Yeah, well, like 10 games to go, day on, day off. I just don't think he's going to rest. Like unless he gets hurt, or maybe if they win like 5 in a row or 4 in a row, then they lose one, then maybe they feel like they're on enough of a roll. I think because when everyone's healthy, they're just trying to get minutes together because the team's been so injured throughout the season that like I think the starting 5 now, that's their 15th game together. So, and like with now including Al, I think that's probably like their 10th or 11th game altogether. So like, I think they just want to try and build some chemistry. So you want to try and just take advantage of that while everybody's healthy. I don't know. Do you think he's going to take a day off? It's not something he does.
Yeah, he doesn't usually, but I would sit him for an easier game, I think. We won championship, Olympics. He's played every game, hasn't he?
I think he's missed 2 games.
Yeah.
Which is not I know coming into tonight.
Tired.
Yeah, dude. I think he's 6th in the NBA in total minutes at the moment. Which for a team coming off a title, for a guy that's played the most minutes in the NBA over the past 3+ seasons, which game do you rest him in though? It's like
what's that? The top 5 is all Knicks players.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the top 4 is all Knicks, and then it's Anthony Edwards, and then it's Tatum. So it's like, do you rest him against it's like if you rest him against, you don't want to rest him against the Cavs, you don't want to rest him against the Knicks. So do you rest him against the Mavs or the Heat? But it's like if you wait to the Heat game, it's only 2 games from the break anyway. That's why I just don't think he's going to rest because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games to go until the break.
Important games as well.
Yeah, and so
what do you reckon? On PP at the moment. Do you reckon this is who he is, and he just had a really good start to the season, or it's just a bit of a slump?
I think it's in a slump. I think it's going to even out for him eventually. I think like right now is a slump. Al Horford also can't hit a shot. Like Pritchard's been too good of a shooter for too long, and I do think it'll come back. What frustrated me today was just literally the one possession where Tatum had Brandon Boston on him, and Pritchard kind of like looked at him to pass and then just ISO'd, and then like it was a bad offensive possession. I'm like, that happens a little bit too much for me at the moment. I'm like, I get and like I like Pritchard being aggressive, but like unless you're taking advantage of that possession immediately and you're creating an advantage, get it back to Tatum, dude. And then Tatum will create something and he can get it back to Pritchard.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, do you think that? I mean, I think Pritchard will find his level eventually.
Yeah, well, it's just interesting, like how you split the minutes with him. Hauser are 2 big 3-pointers.
Yeah.
I think he will as well.
It was weird with Hauser. Hauser came in early, hit 3 threes, 3 for 6 from 3, and then like I feel like he played 15 total minutes, and I feel like 5 of those were in the second half. I thought you could have definitely gone to Hauser instead of Pritchard in the second half. Yeah,
Pritchard did play a lot, and he wasn't really doing much. But mate, it's good to have this problem.
Yes.
2 3-pointers.
Look, we'll take it. Horford 1 for 5. He missed He looked a little bit old tonight, which is a little bit worrying considering he had 2 games off. I can't judge Al in the regular season. That layup that he missed though, where
it's okay. Come on, man.
Alrighty, everybody. This was good time. Celtics win. We'll be back in about an hour with Sam LaFrance for Celtics Late Night. Johnny Sutton's been a pleasure.
Yep. And thanks for having me. Up the seas.
Till next time.
All right. See you later, mate.